sign up to join us in civil resistance. The only chance we have left, the only chance of beating the climate crisis, is standing up in non-violent civil resistance against this government. Blockading petrol stations, blockading oil terminals.
I go down the street, on the square, I keep the traffic moving. If you want to stop it, stop it.
People have been at Parliament Square for 30 years with their banners and their rallies, and nothing has gotten done. 30 years, and nothing has gotten done. If we don't change our tactics now, if we don't step up, if we don't get more and more radical, we're not going to be alive to grow grey hair. And so the choice we have here, do we join Just Stop Oil? Do we get thousands of us on the streets taking potentially arrestable action, putting our liberties on the line, or do we not? Well, if we don't, we continue on business as usual. And that's just what the government wants. That's what they've been saying, continue business as usual. It's going to kill us if we do this. So I want all of you to join us in the run-up to the August bank holiday. Hundreds and hundreds of us will be arrested over and over and over again. We are going to be shutting down critical infrastructure, making the fossil fuel industry pay for what they have done. I'm going to be honest, I would do this on my own if I had to. Will you do it with me?
Yes!
And so, I will see all of you at the August bank holiday, I'm hoping. Next it comes to October. From October 1st, there will be thousands and thousands of us on the streets of London, blockading Parliament until Christmas. We will not go home, we will not give in until the government agrees to just stop oil. Those of you interested in actually doing something, no offence to those of you in NGOs, but I mean realistically of course, we have these talks every week on Zoom. Come along, hear what we're about. You know, I'm sure all of you are here because you have the right values and you have the right beliefs. Unfortunately, in a climate crisis, values without the courage to act on them mean jack shit. What I want from all of you today is the courage to step forth and come to a talk and hear what we're going to do and how you can get involved. If you're not willing to get arrested straight away, that's okay too. We have support roles available, but we can't do it without you. We need all of you, you know. Of all of the country, you were the people here who decided you wanted to come hear something serious about politics and campaigning. Of all of the country, you were the only people who decided this was important enough to listen to. So, if you're not going to be the ones to do it, who will be? You know, when I was in prison for 6 weeks for Insulate Britain, I spent a lot of time thinking about this. And the people in these spaces, you are the people, like it or not, who are responsible for making this change. Because everybody else who isn't here is even less bothered. So, not to put it on you or anything, but we do kind of need you to step up.
I agree. Let's do it.
Right, so I'm going to be around all weekend if anybody wants to chat. I'd love to, if I can invite anybody to a disrupt culture event. You know, let's say you want to lock your neck to a football post like I did. Maybe you want to mess up a tennis match. Maybe you want to have a go at the rugby, the golf. Personally, I like to do golf because all the rich people play it, but you know, take your pick. We're going to be going all summer. At this point, we have 100 full-time people working on this campaign because we don't have a choice. The people in California losing their homes to wildfires, they're the ones forking up for it because they've personally been affected. And it's terrible it should be the people who are actually affected having to pay for it, bearing in mind for fossil fuel companies how much they've screwed us over year after year, decade after decade. And so far, we have done nothing. So I invite you to join all of us on the streets in August. Come to a talk and find out what you can do. Because right now we're in a class war. It's the 99% versus the 1%.
Well
If
done,
you're not on the
Susie.
sidelines, you're not with us. Other way around. If you're on the sidelines, you're not standing with us. Solidarity is not just a word. Solidarity is not just something in your heart. Solidarity is an action. And I invite you all to stand in solidarity with us in the August Bank Holiday and beyond. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Louis.
Wow, 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 wow. Big up to Louis, right? 21 years old. That's what it's going to require. Everybody, all united, all out against this government. Because the people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. And that's what we need to be creating here. Every one of us has more in common than any of the 1% that are driving this destruction. So there is also, this is the Speakers Forum, there is the campaigns 2 doors down on this side where you can have one-to-one conversations and come in and ask your questions. So please, I invite you to come along. All of the speakers will be there so you can have one-to-one chats. And we have another speaker coming in at 3 o'clock. Now, Dr. Charlie Gardner. And I'm going to leave that there right now, but I want you to remember that this is based in science. This isn't stuff people have been making up, right? So please do give us some of your time out at 3 o'clock and we will be out there. Thank you.
Thank you.